Welcome to musicovermatter. Today, we are looking back on Utopia 1 year later. It's not technically 1 year. We're about 3 weeks removed because we're stupid and forgot. So we don't do this very often on this channel, but I want to do it for Utopia because it's such a massive project. So we don't want to waste your time on this channel. We're going to go track by track and just talk about our takes a year later, how it's grown on us or fell off for us, that sort of thing. But I want to start with our ranking in Travis Discog, best and worst song, the stuff people come for. So where does Utopia rank in the Discog?
I think Utopia is his third best project. I think his best is still Rodeo, and then it goes Astroworld, then Utopia, then Birds.
I think that's a pretty standard take. I have Utopia over Astroworld just because Astroworld has the back half that falls off, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong. I completely understand why people have Astroworld because of the moments on Astroworld and the moment that Astroworld was, period. But from a music standpoint, Astroworld is way more basic. Utopia is much more experimental, less just trap like it is on Astroworld. I think Utopia, and I listen to Utopia way more than I listen to Astroworld.
Yeah, just some reasons why I have Astroworld above it. I think the highs on Astroworld are bigger.
Interesting, because I think the highs on Utopia
are bigger. Yeah.
But that's interesting. No, like from I could see it.
Okay.
Like
And-
what are the highs on Astroworld, for example?
I think Coffee Bean. I really like the more chill tracks, and Utopia also has less of that too.
Fair
So
enough.
like songs like Astro Thunder and Houston Fornication, I really love.
Utopia for me, the highs are like My Eyes, Schizo, I Know. And those to me are better than any track on Astroworld.
You might be right though.
Speaking of, yeah, that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
My opinion. From there, let's talk best song on Utopia.
I think Thank God is the best track on there.
Okay.
The first beat, just that weird like bass that plays, and it's so simple, and then the second half with the strings and the synths.
For me, best song, it's so hard. It's so hard. Depends on the day for me. It's either My Eyes or Schizo.
Those are top songs.
Might be
of course.
Utopia Twins too. We did a video like this a year ago talking about Utopia because we didn't do a reaction to it for, personal reasons. I've been Utopia Twins defender from day one, and I
Yes,
stay
you
on
have.
that train. Utopia Twins is my most listened to Utopia song. That song is so hard. That might be my favorite. But if I had to pick one, I would say Schizo.
My least favorite song is still gonna be K-pop.
Same. The more I listen to K-pop, I actually hate it less. Maybe it's because I don't speak Spanish well. So Bad Bunny is like weird because I don't hate Travis's part. I don't necessarily hate The Weeknd's part. Maybe Bad Bunny has a good verse. I don't know. But I haven't seen anyone say he has a good verse. So let's start going down the track list. Just a few points I want to make real quick before. Let me know if you agree and what your take is. I just have some hot takes. 1, Travis could still make his best album.
No,
You think Rodeo will never be
Rodeo is peak.
beat? Okay. Interesting. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think a lot of people would agree with you. I think that Travis could still make his best album.
Okay.
I think just based on Utopia, he could push the sound further. Because think about the difference between Astroworld and Utopia. To me, that gap is pretty substantial in terms of like artistic.
I see
know?
that. Yeah.
So I think if he could take that step again, he'll beat Rodeo. His best rapping
It's on Utopia.
is on Utopia.
That's cap.
Okay?
Rodeo is peak.
Okay, fair enough. Actual brain rot.
Jesus. No,
So
he
you-
has some good ass rapping though. Yeah.
I think his best rapping is on Utopia. Second half of My Eyes. Schizo is nuts.
Yeah.
Sirens, his verse is like very slept on.
Yeah.
Like Sirens, he literally raps his ass off.
Yeah. He has very good rapping. It's higher. His rapping is better than Astroworld. Utopia might be better than Astroworld.
Yeah. I know. So let's go to Hyena.
This is Travis's one of his best intros.
Okay, here's a hot take. Oh, I think it is his best intro. I think it is better than Stargazing.
Oh yeah, it's better than Stargazing.
And I think that was his best intro before.
Oh, I thought Pornography was his best, or The Prayer. Actually,
Oh, that's true. The prayer is good.
yeah, I like that. I like that boom bap Travis that we have on Hyena a lot.
It is the perfect start to the album. I don't know what it is with Hyena, but every time I hear it, this is Utopia.
Oh yeah.
It is so perfect. Snippet vocals, the beat disgusting.
Yeah, it has so many layers to it. It's good start to finish, really.
Yeah, like phenomenal listen. And that's the thing about Utopia is there's 10 tracks, I would say, about 10, that if you said it's your favorite track, won't even argue with you. Because there's just a lot of good tracks on this album. Let's listen.
So I took the biggest boat. We stayed down for life. It's like a jingle to do a moment. And that's everything I know about it.
Yeah, I really don't know how Travis made that beat. We were talking just about pure rapping, that intro straight off the bat. The thing that Hyena does that I think Utopia does so well is the atmosphere of Utopia. It's just a phenomenal listen. There's not a single track that feels out of place. So let's go to Thank God. You just said this was one of your favorites, or is your favorite.
I kind of described it earlier, the bass in the first half, and then Casey's hook is amazing too. Travis's rapping is really good on the first and second half.
Thank God is one of those tracks that has grown on me like so much. It's top 5 for me. For some reason, he still doesn't credit Casey.
I swear it was a publicity stunt. I'm standing on that.
One life, live it right now. One life, live it in.
This brings up another point that I want to make as we transition to the next song. Utopia does this crazy thing where the songs don't transition, but they do. The only way I can explain it is the way it transitions from Thank God to Modern Jam. That's not a true transition.
No.
But if you're listening, the song flows perfectly.
I actually don't like that. Why? We're going to give like weird takes on here. But I don't like that. I think that I don't know if it's just me, but that last it comes at the wrong time.
I personally love it. Like when I'm listening to the album, it completely changes. It's like a perfect entrance to the next song. There's no downtime. I don't know. I really like it. If you're enjoying the Utopia 1-year retrospective, be sure to scroll down and hit that subscribe button for us for more hip-hop related content. And let's get back to it. But now we're on to Modern Jam, the weirdest track on the album. I could see people being like, this is weird and not good. But it's top 5, so.
Okay.
Every track is top 5.
It is left field compared to the first 2 tracks.
His hook is completely different than anything. Roof shaker. That shit is crazy. And I just want to play one part of Modern Jam.
Baby, please get off the gram. I like you better in the stands. This right here, my new Modern Jam.
This track, he raps his ass off. Let's move to My Eyes. What, top 10, Travis?
Or
At
his whole
least.
discog, yeah.
Yeah. I'm saying hold this, God.
I learned that from the Spotify rap that this was my most played song of the year. I still enjoy this song just like I did on day one. His weird singing at the beginning, the slow pace, plus the amazing second half.
Yeah, this song is actual fucking perfection. I say perfection and then I'm about to critique it, kind of as a joke, but my only issue, I kind of wish Sampha had more, bro. But speaking of Sampha, that brings up another point that I want to make. The feature list is perfect. He picked the features for the best tracks. Like, I mean, like, the features that fit the track the best. Like, I wouldn't say, like, at any point, this artist should have been swapped out for someone else.
Yeah, like even songs like Modern Jam that has Tizo on it, I think that was a perfect choice because just the direction that Tizo went with his own music too, and it's left field just like his music. So
Slamming on FaceTime, 50K when I'm storming off no race. Tell me the size whenever the smoke clear out of my face and my picture perfect. Do I look Friday in my eyes? Don't blink.
the way the song ends, jeez, just the drums super fast and then just
this is another one that transitions pretty well. Boom, drowns out. And then God's Country comes in out of nowhere with la la, like Elmo.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's another crazy transition. Now we go to God's Country. The fan service on this album, is insane. You got God's Country, Telekinesis, and of course the feature list. Yeah, I love God's Country. I could see why it's some people's one of their least favorites. The bars kind of suck. What is the bar? Like, we are not in Montgomery or some shit. What does that even fucking mean? I just like it because the beat is crazy. I didn't even know who produced it.
I mean, it was a Kanye song. Oh, sorry, Desiree.
Desiree produced it. It's his vocals, like distorted, pitched up, reversed, or whatever the hell he did to it.
Yeah, it was a song that I still feel the same as when it came out because I already heard it like a lot before it came out. So.
Yeah, fair enough. Moving on to Sirens. We're not going to listen to every track on here, or else this video would be a year long.
Yo, top 5?
It's the weirdest track. It beats out God's Country, beats out Modern Jam. There's so much happening. The vocals flying in and out. The beat is really weird. I would say this one beats out the rest of them for weirdness. We got to play this part. It's hard as hell, but I also like when artists do this to an extent. Some artists do it and it's like, but that part kind of funny and works. The build up that Travis does is so perfect. What I'm talking about there is like the high pitch, like just comes in and out, flows with the beat. His flow there is crazy.
I guess on the video, on our old one, I said I didn't like the song at first.
Yeah, so that Sirens ends up with the Drake, I guess, snippet, goes into Meltdown. So Meltdown, this track is the one for me that is completely 180'd. This song is not good. I shouldn't say that. It's still listenable. I still listen to it. I just don't like it that much.
Me too.
But this track is straight up ruined for me now because Drake's a bitch and didn't actually burn the chains, because he has the chains in Family Matters music video.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Those are Pharrell's chains that he said he melted down, and now the song name is useless.
I think they tried too much to get another sicko mode.
Oh, it's 100% just sicko mode.
Because even having a second beat that's a Take Keith beat.
Yeah, no, it's literally sicko mode 2, but worse. Okay, moving on.
The first half of the song's better than the second, which it should always be the opposite. It should be the first, or the second half is better than the first.
Yeah,
because it actually climaxes.
Next is Fiend, everyone's favorite Utopia song.
This song is one of the worst. And I said that since day one.
Yeah.
I think Cardi's verse is kind of shit.
I think Fiend does what it's supposed to.
Which is like kind of an anthem.
When it comes on, it's hype as hell. Is Cardi's part actually kind of shit? Yeah. Maybe that's because compared to his newer stuff, Fiend, his verse on Fiend is terrible.
Oh, yeah, dude.
His feature run this year, after Fiend?
I think this was his first song that released that you heard his deep voice on. I'm pretty sure. Because before that, we heard it on Mr. Miyagi from Dawn to 2, that never released. Yeah, you hear what he's doing with his deep voice now with carnival type shit. Even Field Trip, it sounds so much better than what's on there. We know now that's not Cardi. You listen to it and you thought it was Cardi, but then actually Cardi comes later.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange, you know? But it's also a Cardi beat almost. So it's like you kind of expect him to be on that.
Next is the most forgettable song in my opinion. Del Resto. When I'm listening to it, I'm like, this song is incredible. But I'll never remember it, and I'll never actually go and listen to it on purpose.
But I also wish Travis had more on the song too. I mean, it's a joint song. So
yeah, Del Resto is just weird, man. It's Beyonce, so the singing's incredible. Like, the vibe is insane. The song also brings up a very weird thing where she's talking about echoes, and it makes me think there was a different direction that Utopia was going at some point, because The Weeknd on Circus Maximus mentions echoes the exact same way that Beyonce sings it, which makes me think there is some correlation, that there was a different part of Utopia that just never, ended up happening. We'll play that when we get to Circus Maximus, if you remember. A lot of people say this is the best song. Completely understandable. Top 5. I know.
Amazing beat. I love the piano/bell. I don't know. The hook is amazing.
Yeah, this is like the coffee bean of this album.
Yeah.
Extremely introspective.
5 a.m. and I'm drunk right now. Tell me, can we still fuck? She been losing herself and I guess. Oh, yeah, I did it. At 3, that bullshit kick in. At 30, you feel your best.
Yeah, this song is also peak Travis, rapping and singing together.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
I just have a lot of memories with this song too, like people playing it in cars, hearing it in public. That's the, what do you call that? It's not the hit of the album. It's the low-key banger.
Yeah, not every song that's popular needs to be a banger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just like a really popular, like, vibe. God, I hate that word. Vibe song. You know what I mean? All right, let's move on. Utopia Twins. Like I said at the beginning, this is top 3 for me. Might be top 1. This shit's crazy. Rob49 goes stupid. I don't care what any of you people think. The part of Utopia Twins that I love so much is the messaging. Shit's fire. Shit's fire. I don't care. The verses are like harder, they're more upbeat, and then the hook is what slows down.
Tobey Twins has fallen off for me. I don't really like this song that much.
Fuck you. We're listening. You don't like anything.
Twin bitches hopping off a jet ski.
Yeah. I fuck my sword up. Travis, what if they twins and they Siamese, but they won't fuck us both?
What do you mean by that? Also, the vocals in the back singing while he's doing the hook is fire. The hook is fire. Like, how is this not a summer banger, bro? How is every party not playing this shit? Because it sucks.
I'm not gonna skip it or anything, but it's not my vibe.
All right, moving on from the best song on the album, we have to go to Circus Maximus.
Another forgettable one. I said on first listen this is the most forgettable. I think Del Resto is actually more forgettable than this now, just because I think The Weeknd just does amazing on it.
It's very weird that he focused his entire tour, a short film or whatever the fuck it was, around this song specifically because it's not that good.
Yeah,
I like The Weeknd on it, obviously, but
it's a little boring.
yeah.
It
feels like every time I listen to Circus Maximus, I feel like there should have been more. Like it's missing, like a half of a song or something. I don't know. I want to listen to that bar about the echoes. But yeah, The Weeknd, his vocals are good, but the song is mainly just carried by the beat. Next is Parasail.
I love this song.
Good, but not much to say. What is it? A minute and a half or so.
Little interlude.
Yeah.
But I think Travis's singing on there is very emotional. I like the messaging a lot.
Next is one of my other favorite songs, Schizo. The beats are insane. Travis's flow on every single... He has a good part on every single beat.
There could be a really good song, but you're just not in the mood to listen to it, of course. I don't think I've ever skipped this track. If it comes up on my playlist, I've never skipped this track, I think, ever. There's like some of my favorites on here, like I know. Like I can remember at some point I've skipped it because I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
But like this song, never skipping it.
Yeah. That's another reason I think it might be my favorite, you know, but at the same time, I've never skipped Utopia Twins either, so, you know. Don't look at me like that.
See me, I ran it back last time, but it ain't last time. I'm in Cabo, I'm hitting his adios, trying to balance all these up and downs, but I keep popping lows. I was the Frank Givens before Thanksgiving, thanks to my health.
What's your ranking on the beats? Is 4 still the best?
I think I like his bars the most on 4. I think the first beat is the best. Maybe 4 after that, and then I think it's
2, 3.
I think
3 is the short one. I like Young Thug's contribution, but I feel like that's the most forgettable feature. I feel like by the end of Schizo, you forget about what happened at the beginning.
But that's also kind of what I like about it too.
Moving to Lost Forever, another one that I like.
I don't listen to it that much, but it's good.
Travis has some iconic, it has like some of the most iconic bars on this song though, on the album. There's a part that I love right at the end where West Side's finishing up his verse. He's doing his ad libs, and then Travis is under him or over him, just starting to rap. That shit is so hard to me.
Yeah, I've never liked that part.
Yeah, you're weird, bro. I don't know what's wrong with you. Let's listen.
I'm just one chain away from going heavy metal. I'm just one angel away from blocking out the devil. First one to pop, first to earn the strike.
Yeah, I love that part.
That shit's weak.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever, dude. Next to the most surprising feature on this thing, from first listen, which is Kid Cudi on Love. Another, I feel, fan service type thing. Just having Cudi on it, period.
Yeah, top 5 for me. I love this song so much.
This song actually fell off for me. I still listen to it, don't get me wrong.
I think the hook is amazing on here. I really like it a lot. I think it's kind of unique on there. I think Cudi's verse that's like top. I can't say that actually.
No. But Cudi's verse is good.
Cudi's verse is amazing on here. I think he fits the vibe perfectly on a beat that you don't really expect him to be on either.
The addictiveness of the beat, again, it's like a different energy. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like that energy of Utopia. It's so weird. I don't know if it's the instruments Travis used or what. We could just move past K-pop.
Yeah, we kind of already talked about it.
Kind of catchy. The Weeknd's part is kind of catchy, but that's about it. Telekinesis.
This song, I don't like at all, actually, now. I don't like it at all.
I have never listened to the song outside of the album in my entire life.
It develops weird. I think Future's part is terrible. I don't like it. I don't like how he repeats himself. Like what I think he starts his verse the same way he ends it or something like that, but it's not a hook. I think the drums are shit. Drum line drops. Do you like the way it sounds? Like boom, ding, ding, ding.
Okay, we gotta listen to that just for reference.
Jesus Christ.
You know the future of the bounce.
I don't like how the beat develops. And then the most annoying part, I feel like, okay, I think SZA does an amazing job, but the trumpets sound so amazing, but SZA's voice is too overpowering.
Yeah.
That, like, the first time you listen, you don't even actually hear the trumpets too much.
Yeah.
I wish the trumpets came earlier and maybe was like an interlude for different verses, but the hook is the best part, and I've always said that.
It should have been a SZA song. What the fuck? If you're going to be overpowering like that and put that much emotion and feeling, it needed to be your song. Next, or last, I should say, is top 5.
Amazing song, yeah.
Till further notice. But what else was to be expected when James Blake is on the album? The ending to this album is so perfect. You listen to Till Further Notice and you're like, I want to listen again.
I love Travis's rapping on it. He has a very good verse on here. And then, I mean, you can't go wrong with James Blake literally ever.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
You know the love was X-rated. This how we made it. Drinking a balance of patience. Watch how you take it.
It's so simple. It's such a simple beat. The drum patterns, something about it is just so captivating. So.
Yeah, his bars are insane. It's just a perfect wrap up because it's like moody, like most of the rest of the album is, but it has the hard ass Travis verse. It has a 21 feature. It's like just a perfect wrap up of the album. So overall, a year later, is it still in rotation?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of songs are on playlists. I listen to Utopia quite a bit just as an album. Travis Scott is building up one of the craziest discographies, period. Let us know in the comments what you think of Utopia. Has it grown on you? Has it fell off for you? That sort of thing. And we'll see you in the next video.